Alright, get on. Hello fellas, just a big thanks to Hampson Auctions for sponsoring my channel and helping me bring you videos. Hampson Auctions are a UK based company and they auction some pretty cool cars. It's like cars I'm interested in. I'll leave a link to their social media below. Don't forget to check it out. Also, coming up, I know you like the videos I do with Paul Linford. So I've got a video coming up of some Pure Souls 3-door Cosworth that caught fire. Paul's going to be restoring that. Also, I've got an ESCORT Cosworth that's rather clean, and my next video is going to be taking my car for a rolling road. So if you want to see any of them videos, don't forget to subscribe.
You know you lose your fucking licence if you go out on it, you know what I mean?
He's a fucking hammer all hour.
Yeah, yeah, all time, mate, yeah.
You ready, like?
Yeah, well, how do you want to start?
We'll just say hello to everyone.
Alright, okay, go on.
You ready? Alright fellas, welcome back. I've came to see John and his Mark 2 Escort. Tell us a bit about me, how'd you get it?
I've had this about 5 years. Bought it off eBay. One of them ones that needed a bit of work. Ended up restoring it.
Was it knackered when you got it? Was it
No, it wasn't running. It was advertised as no MOT because it was just needed a few little jobs for MOT ad. One of them, you know what I mean? So ended up restoring it and ended up going wild with it.
Is it a proper RS2000?
Genuine RS2000, mate, yeah. Genuine RS2000.
Nice.
All the interior was all wanked out when I bought it, so that's why I've, well, all, you know, like all needed retrimming. So that's why I've caged it and put bucket seats in the end.
So you put all the cage and bucket seats in?
Yeah, mate, yeah. It's a safety device cage, and then I modified it myself, put the crossbar in. Plan was to hill climb it and sprint it, but as I say, like, they're worth too much money now, aren't they? So I don't want to bang it, like.
How long do you say you've had it?
About 5 years.
5 years? Yeah. Can I ask what you paid for it?
7 grand.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking at now if you want to pick one of these up? Like
probably about 30 grand, like, yeah. Without that motor in, like, probably about 30 grand, I reckon. Did
you put the motor in?
I put the motor in, but it's a Harris built.
Did you get it built?
Yeah, James and Jeff Harris built the engine, like.
Can we have a look under the bonnet?
Yeah, of course, mate, yeah.
So is it a Pinto?
Yeah, it's not the original block, but it's a Pinto 205 block, bored out to 2.2, forged pistons, forged rods, massive big head, the biggest valves you can get in the head, special cam that the Harris family have like messed around with and designed themselves, run 48 Webers.
Sounded amazing, man, when you came in there and just done your
had a little play, like, had a little play.
All right.
No, she sounds well, she goes well.
So for anyone that didn't know, the 205 block is pretty much a cosy block, isn't it?
Oh,
like,
yeah. They reckon, well, I don't know for certain, but they reckon that the walls are a bit stronger, so that's why they want to use them, you know, as soon as they bore it out.
Right.
This would originally come with a 200 block, or just a standard 2 litre block.
Right.
So that's why the 205 block was chose, like.
Have you had it all painted and that, have you?
Yeah, it got fully repainted about 5 years ago. That engine's only been in about 3 years or so. I rebuilt the original engine myself, but it didn't last very long, you know, the way I drive and that, like. That only had 45 Webers on and stuff. I think that only made about 150 odd brake. To get anything over 200 brake, you want 48.
So have you one loaded?
This was set up last year on Mike Mechanic's dyno.
And what did it make?
And it made 212.
Did it?
Yeah, 212, like. So,
all through some little 13-inch wheels?
Yeah, 13-inch wheels, 13 by 8.
Nice car, I love it. Have you never been tempted to put like wide, like X-Pack kit or something on?
Well, it's got the original quarters on, and the original rear arches, so I didn't really want to chop them out.
Aye.
It's had two new outer wings. It's had inner and outer sills, and it's had 2 front floor pans. That's what I originally put on it when I first restored it.
We'll go on it?
Yeah, of course, mate, yeah.
There we go.
It's set up for me missus.
Is it?
Yeah. She's the only one fucking ever comes out with it. Give that a good slam, because that's shut up. Like bounces off the catches. You know, it's a 1970s car, you know what I mean?
What year is the car?
1976.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So was that like 30?
No, 40, 42 years, 43 years
Is it?
old. Yeah, it's old, like. It's a bit rattly and that, like.
Cool,
No sound editing, it's just the carpet. I haven't put any sound editing in. Well, my idea was to race it, but I wanted a bit of carpet, you know, a tiny bit of comfort in it.
Aye. They're easy to control, Lee.
Yeah, sound like, yeah. You know when you watch the rally videos of them, they're like that, you know. You know when like fucking Harry Vatanen and all that's fucking sideways and it's just so fucking easy that. So easy to catch. And now I've got semi slick tyres, they're like just fucking dead easy. So be quiet, you know. You know what I mean? Cool, innit?
I'd be slapping the wheel,
Well, it's not like your Cosy, it'd be boost on it, boost on and off, so it's like dead snappy. This one's not that bad, like.
What suspension you got on this?
So, I've got Bilstein front shocks converted to coilovers.
Right.
Bilstein rear shocks.
How do you convert the coilovers?
You literally cut the top cap off. You buy a conversion piece, which is like the stud, like a studded bar,
Right.
like a pipe, and you weld it on.
Like a sleeve?
Yeah, sleeve. Yeah, weld it on. Now, yeah. You take your damper insert out and you weld it on. Weld it on at a certain measurement, like.
Can you do that with like cornies and that as well?
Yeah, you can do that. But you just got to take the centre out, you know, like the damper piece out. On the RS, it's like a nut on the bottom, and you just undo the nut, and the whole insert comes out.
Oh, I didn't know that, like. Sounds a bit like. You've seen Zandy, you and you last got on this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you bring the van out?
Oh no. I took the baby out once, but you can't find her like a seat to put in it. She's at that age where she's not in a baby seat now. She's in like a bit of like a
full plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, like you know, like I don't know what they call it, but it's like a mad seat. So
a booster seat with a back.
Yeah, booster seat with a back kind of thing.
That's what my Ben's in.
Trying to find some fishnets to go in it, you know what I mean? So then I can take the baby out like I can. But she loves it. She loves anything noisy.
There's a good Instagram page. All he sells is like mint out seats and steering wheels.
I think I've seen it. Is this the fella that's like selling seats for like 6 ton each and stuff like that?
He asks good money for it, but it's a good page to follow, do you know what I mean? It's got some cool stuff. Don't you have any more kids, like?
Mrs. wants another one, mate, but I'm trying to stay away from that. Go to bed early and all that, you know what I mean?
Just get the snip into the telly. Keep flipping proud over
Yeah, keep trying.
I would get the snip if I wasn't so scared, like. That it works at it. He said it sounds like they're cutting through bacon. You know, when they cut the pipes, there's like a...
One lad at work's had it, and he was back at work the next day fine. And one lad at work had it, and he took 2 weeks off. He said, you find the day it happens, but the next day you're absolutely in agony and you can't stand up on that, like.
I kind of got through with it, mate. Is it a welding cage or a bolting?
Just bolted it to the floor, kid. I wanted it so I could take it out, you know, if I ever decided to put a full interior in there again.
Have you got a full interior there?
Nah, mate, I flogged it.
Did you?
Yeah,
how much did you get for that?
I don't know, 7 ton for the front seats alone, like years ago.
Seats alone?
This is like 3 years ago, yeah. For the front seats alone, got about a one for the back bench, and then these are the original door cards. I've just trimmed in carpets because all the vinyl would come off them.
So the original door cards now come with like door pockets and all like that?
No.
Is it not?
No door pockets. They have like a silly stupid handle on them, but I got rid of them because they whacked the cage.
Alright.
So I've just made these, you know, these little handles to put in.
What exhaust you got on it?
It's got a custom exhaust, got a Harris manifold, and then we've got a custom stainless exhaust there, 2 1/4 all the way back.
You take it somewhere and get welded up?
Yeah, Cybox in Bromford, innit?
Oh, it pulls well, mine, doesn't it?
Speed camera here.
Have you had it weighed, the car? Do you know what it weighs?
I think we're just under 1,000 kilograms, I think we are.
Just under a ton?
Yeah.
Right, maybe it's not with us two in, like.
Not you, chunky monkey.
How much you reckon the engines cost you then?
Really want to know?
Aye.
Probably about 7 grand I've got in the engine alone.
Oh, that's not too bad.
7 grand, and you've got to supply an engine, you've got to supply carburetors. That's just a basic body of an engine, you know what I mean? So we say a long motor. So none of the ancillaries. Then you've got the gearbox, it's got a special gearbox in it.
What gearbox is on then?
So we've got First Motion built the gearbox, the BGH gear kit, so it's got a longer first gear, so theoretically, if you had the right size tyre, you should be able to do about 60 mile an hour in first gear.
Really?
Yeah. Future plans is maybe throttle body. For throttle body, it'd be like onto like 240, 250 brake then, like. But
wouldn't sound the same though, would
it?
it?
No. Plus, it's the characteristics, isn't it? Of it like nearly dying at the lights and that. All that blah 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 blah. The idea of the engine is to be full out race car, you know what I mean?
Aye. Just turn around if you want, you know, and step back.
There, oh, not even a good one, that one then. Holds clean, don't it? Like, holds clean.
Aye.
Bah, bah, bah.
That wouldn't on 3 there?
No, it's just because it's just it's drop. No, it's still 2. It's still 4, like.
What were the revs at there?
If I have the idle set too high, she seems to run dead hot. You know what I mean? Like in traffic, like. So I have it like so it's just about to die. You know what I mean?
Have you got a fan switch in here?
Yeah. I've got one set up, so I can put it on. But it's still on the you know, like the relay and the fan, you know, like the electric fan switch. Anyway, the 10 put. I wanted to get to a couple of shows this year, but with all this COVID business, nothing is there.
I was meant to be going to the NEC.
Well, the classic car, yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, I bought tickets for that as well.
Did you?
Yeah. I need to chase that up actually, see what they're doing. Are they doing a refund or what?
Well, I was getting in for now, like.
Oh, yeah.
But,
how are your contacts?
I've got contacts.
I suppose that's what it is when you're famous, anyway.
Someone else said that the other day.
When you turned up at ours, I thought, has he got makeup on there or not?
Oh, that's
just been on the sunbed, haven't you?
Trying to look younger.
Been on the beds.
Cheers for that, mate.
It's all right, thanks for coming down.
You've got a YouTube channel as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. Old School Motors, if you want to follow it, guys.
See more of this car and the next car, what we're going to do, we're just about to go out in it.
Yeah, I've got a few cars and I'm going to start trying to be a mini Adam. And you can follow me on my Instagram, JohnMac11. Adam will put the link.
I'll put all the links below.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for coming down, kid.
Thanks for watching, fellas. I'll catch you on the next one.